it's not, but I've never heard. I think it's the biggest scandal in broadcast history, what happened to CBS. Kamala goes on 60 Minutes, gave an answer that a child wouldn't give. It was so bad. And 60 Minutes took the answer out. They took the whole, and they put another answer in.
They edited it deceptively.
They took it wasn't editing. It was fraud.
Yeah.
This was not editing.
Right.
Editing is where I'll give an answer and they'll take a couple of words and change them around, or they might even take a sentence or two off, which is very bad. But it's sort of bad. I'd give an answer which was a very good answer. I always talk about, I like to give the weave. I like to give
you like to weave things in.
But when you do the weaves, and you have to be very smart to do weaves. When you do the weave, look at this, just in this one thing, we're talking about little pieces all over here, but it always ends up
home.
No, it comes back home.
Yeah.
For the right people. For the wrong people, it doesn't come back home and they end up in the wilderness, right? but they can take my answer, and you know what? They may take a little piece of it out or something. And they use the term, yes, we wanted to save time. Well, it's not, but I've never heard. I think it's the biggest scandal in broadcast history, what happened to CBS. So you have CBS 60 Minutes. That's a news program. It's not an entertainment program. It's under their news. It's the head of their news thing. She gives an answer that shows that she's essentially incompetent, and they took the answer.
Well,
but don't you think that's a bit, to me, and don't forget, this is election interference and fraud. And it's 60 Minutes. It's their news division.
The point is, if this is going to be an actual real debate and not a propaganda exercise, if it's going to be a real debate, you have to fact check everybody.